Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Morning 4 podcast. Today, June 21st, 2019. I am sending a huge happy 10th birthday to my daughter London today. Double digits, baby. London is such a character. She is smart, snarky, frank, creative, compassionate, and she has this crazy curly hair. She looks at life from such a different angle than I do and is always coming up with better ways to do things, from reorganizing her own closet to asking me relentlessly to volunteer at an animal shelter. Well, she's a one-of-a-kind kid, so if you see her today, wish her happy 10. I have a blog post written in honor of her birthday on my blog, mumblingmommy.com, which is right there on the homepage. And that direct link is also in today's podcast show notes. Like London, I'm sure you're anxious to get to the weekend to celebrate whatever is on your agenda. So let's get started with
Number 1.
Take a picture. It will last longer, especially if that picture is of yourself taken by yourself. It's National Selfie Day, celebrating the narcissist in us all. And in all honesty, though, I am actually a selfie fan. I like taking them. I like looking at them. I like when other people find some confidence and empowerment in taking their own selfies. And I actually look back on selfies I've taken, even like group ones with my husband or my kids, or even by myself. And I'm actually grateful I captured whatever I was feeling in that moment in time. And maybe you aren't a big social media poster, but you know what? Take a selfie anyway. Keep it for yourself. Though one does have to wonder, if you take a selfie but never post it, did it ever really happen? And you can actually combine this holiday with another thing that happens today. Not to be upstaged by the cats earlier this week, but today is actually Take Your Dog to Work Day too. So take a selfie with your pup in your office today. 5 years from now, you will thank you.
Number 2.
So in addition to it being London's birthday and a celebration of selfies and dogs at work, today is the worldwide recognition of the summer solstice, the first day of summer, the longest day of the entire year. Well, what will you do with that extra daylight, aside from taking amazing, well-lit selfies? Well, here are just a few ideas. Barbecue and eat dinner outside, go for a neighborhood walk, go a little bit extra, take a bike ride, sit on your front porch, sip iced tea, or whatever your favorite evening beverage of choice may be. Do something extra outside to commemorate this lightest of all days. The days just get shorter from here.
Number 3.
Well, today's feel-good news story is sourced from the San Francisco Chronicle. If you think that kindness and empathy are inherent, some people have a propensity for them, some people don't, well, you might want to think again. A new book from Stanford researcher Jamil Zaki explores research surrounding human capacity for kindness and compassion toward their peers, and how by simply trying harder to exercise both, the human brain can be rewired to more naturally act in these capacities. The book is called The War for Kindness, Building Empathy in a Fractured World, and it gives examples throughout the world and history of people practicing kindness and people doing the opposite, and how the first option always leads to better outcomes. Of his analysis, Zaki says, though we humans have an obvious capacity for ill will, warfare, bigotry, online trolling, it's our kindness that defines us. We're world champion collaborators, helping each other far more than any other species. The link to buy that book is in today's show notes. I have not read it yet, but I am going to order myself a copy of it because it sounds great. But let me know what you think of it if you've read it, or if you do, go ahead and buy it. You can do that on my Morning 4 social channels or emailing me at morning4podcast@gmail.com. And all the ways to reach me are in the show notes from today, as always.
Number 4.
You know, we are capable of so much good, even on the days when we are personally feeling pretty bad. So let's get today and this weekend on the right track with our affirmation. Repeat after me. I have the renewable capacity to change for the better. Today, I will reject old habits in favor of those that elevate me and the people around me. Go ahead, step up to your potential this weekend. I'll see you back here again on Monday morning.